Hello, Cancers. Thank you so much for joining me for this December 2017 Tarot Forecast General Energy Reading. I would like to thank each and every one of you for taking time out of your day to stop and watch this video. I truly appreciate all of you, all the thumbs up, and especially your subscriptions. So if you're new to the channel, please be sure to subscribe. So I am a psychic medium, and I read tarot cards a little differently. Sometimes I tell you the message that the card is saying, and sometimes I tell you the message that my guides are saying you need to hear. So that being said, I'd like to also remind you this is general energy, so it won't necessarily meet everybody who's watching this video, but I do trust in my guides to make sure that the people that need to see the video are able to watch it. And remember, like I always say, they don't have clocks on the other side. So you could be right in the middle of this. This could be upcoming, and it could take a couple weeks. So just check back with it or remember it. All right. Hi, Luna. Thanks for joining me. Okay, so let's get into this, Cancers. Let's see what's going on for you guys on December 2017. December 2017. What do Cancers need to know? Whoa. So it looks like you guys are right in the, geez Louise, in the middle of something. Dang, let's find out. Okay, that's very interesting. Okay, so I'm just feeling you guys have some blocked vision towards this woman here. She could also represent a man, but we'll be speaking to this as female energy. So the Queen of Wands is not very fun when she's reversed, very controlling, domineering. So, but she's also telling you to get organized, and we have a lack of focus. And blocked vision. Okay. So you guys just aren't seeing something here. Something is blocked. I feel like on a intuitive level, you shouldn't be trusting somebody. Yeah. On intuitive level, but I kind of feel like you're along for the ride here just to kind of see what happens. And that perhaps you're putting yourself in danger by doing so. I don't want to say you're blindly following, but it kind of feels like you're blindly following this situation here. And it is a group of people. I am feeling that for sure. I always feel that with threes, that there are multiple people in the situation here. You're not the leader, though. You're not the leader. There's somebody else leading this. So could be family, could be based around family. And Hi, Abigail. Thank you for joining as well. Okay, so not looking at this situation very carefully, and the cards are definitely telling you here that whatever this is that you've been dealing with, because I feel like you've been dealing with this, you need to start paying attention to your intuition, to that gut feeling. You need to really observe that situation a lot better because by just going along for the ride, you're putting yourself in danger or putting yourself in a compromising situation here, yeah. You need to get some focus. Okay. You need to find out what you're choosing not to see and examine it because it's taking you on the wrong path. Wrong path. I feel like you're trying to fit in perhaps a new group of friends or, this is social. So work, school, something in a social situation. You're like, fuck it. I'm going to go along for the ride. And no, you're not being true to yourself here. I'm just seriously feeling you're not being true to yourself. Okay. Hmm. Okay, we'll get to those. Yeah, there's no harmony in this for you. You're going to get betrayed. So, this is one of those life lessons where you're not paying attention to what you're supposed to be learning. And you're on this path, you're on this joyride, I'm going to say, and you're not this, dude, you keep driving by the signs and they're saying pull over here for gas and you're like, I can go another mile, I can go another 5 miles. I keep getting this image of this girl I knew who, when I was much younger, I thought, well, she's wild, she's crazy, she's fun, but the truth was is she wasn't a good person. And we'd go somewhere together and we'd leave and she'd be like, oh, look what I stole. And after a while, it's like, dude, this is just not cool. And, I felt like I was absorbing her bad karma. And so I was like, I'm out. Just, I can't hang with you anymore. She freaking just not a cool person, would pick fights with people but she had that charisma. She's very charismatic that made you want to hang out with her. And then when I stopped hanging out with her, I realized, no, she wanted to hang out with me. She wanted my charisma. She was trying to take it from me and make it her own. She was a leech. She was a energy vampire. She was not cool at all. And getting away from her, not being friends with her, because I mean, obviously I was pretty young, so I was just naive. And I feel like that's the situation here is you're being very naive and not seeing those signs and not seeing, hey, this person's taking advantage of me. All right. They want something from me. And that's what I feel is happening to you right now. So, yeah, you're going to have to start over. Whatever this path is that you were set on to learn something, you're not learning it because you're just going along for the ride. So you're not really absorbing your life lessons here. This person is going to betray you. This person is going to, I feel like, take money from you, take time from you, take energy from you, take your good karma from you. This person is using you 100%. whoever this lady is here, which she is a possible fire sign here. So what is that? Aries, Leos, and Sagittarius, possible. All right. I'm just going to throw that out there. I'm not an astrologer. I always like to say that. But it's more of that archetype that, oh, follow me. I know where the good time is. I know all the right people. I know where we can get cool things. Well, it's because she's stealing them from somebody else. Okay. She's being underhanded. She uses everyone and she's using you. So please be careful. Be mindful of that. If, new friend or somebody. Yes, family. I'm sorry, Abigail. Hi, Suzel. Susel? That's very pretty. Oh, Susel. Am I saying your name right? I totally just got an energy here for you. All right. It's a female energy now. She's being distracting. Okay, I got to finish this reading here. Lady, I'm sorry. It's a mother energy, female energy. So somebody who looked out for you or looked after you, but looked out for you. I'm hearing more. I heard the words looked out for you. Somebody who looked out for you. So the Emperor. I kind of feel like you're being told here to take charge of your life again. To take charge, to be that good influence upon yourself, to respect yourself and ditch this person who doesn't respect you or themselves. Because if you can't respect yourself, you can't respect anybody else. And like this girl I knew when I was younger, she didn't respect herself. She was, she's kind of a tart. And so she didn't respect me. She didn't respect the other girls, the other people in my clique that we hung out with. So we ditched her. She was out. She was gone. So I'm really feeling like you need to take charge of yourselves here. But of course, with the Emperor being here, this is about family. Like Abigail was saying, so there is that family feel around it. Plus we have the Nine of Cups. And I know the Nine of Cups is a wish card, but with it being here, my guides are showing me with the house, this could be a family involvement. It could be somebody just kind of being an asshole. But it's the holidays. Isn't that when all the asshole relatives come out of the woodworks? And the crazy ants too, which are always fun to be around. But, so this is somebody in a power position, a general energy. So we're going to go male or female here, that mother or father figure, but somebody who's going to be kind of ruling over things. Yeah, because we're just seeing more loss here. All right. So of course we do have conflict, possible conflict, loss. I do feel financial loss. Somebody, there's just somebody who's, again, you're following blindly, but this is the thing is they're leeching off of you. And you're in a place in your life right now where you can't see those things or you're choosing not to see those things. So it is time to really take a look. But I want to pull some clarifiers here. Oh, Abigail, so I'm so sorry your daughter's changed. I have a feeling it's outer influences because that's really what this I'm seeing here is outer influences are affecting things, and it's like that karma, that vibe is carrying over from these outer influences into the family. All right, let's get some clarifiers here. you. Okay, so I wanted to clarify for that Knight of Wands, and we got the Knight of Chalices here. So these are long-term changes. So I will use Abigail. Thank you. Sorry. As an example here, because these outer influences are changing the vibe of her daughter and bringing it in is causing emotional difficulties and emotional change. You know, it's rippling. It's that ripple effect here. So it's not something that's it's gonna ripple for a little while. And I do hate to say that. But okay, with that knowledge, you can now watch for the signs when those ripples are coming in, when those waves are coming in, getting larger, and start diffusing them right away if you're paying attention. And unfortunately, I just keep hearing life lessons with these two tens. Tens always mean that to me, is that it's that life lesson, something you didn't learn right the first time and you're having to repeat it or you're having to redo it. And it could, show itself in a very, very similar form of the first time it came around and you ignored it, or it can show itself in a completely different form, but it's still the same lesson to learn. Consequences, still the same kind of choices for yourself. Can we get clarifier on the king? So again, I mean, I saw this from the beginning to here to the end. It's really about there's no focus for you right now, Cancer. You're just walking around in the motions, just kind of letting things go on around you. Again, I keep hearing along for the ride, along for the ride. And you need to take control of your life here. You need to leave that bad situation. You need to look for the hope. You need to look within for the power that is within you. You're being a little over dependent here. And you're putting your dependency on the wrong person. I really feel like this, again, I'm going to say it one more time. I feel like this is from social or from work, from school, anything social, and it's going to roll over into your family. So you guys definitely need the cards I can't remember right now. You definitely need these whispers of love. Abigail, she's Capricorn. She totally life very unhealthy for me. She's got to go. Oh, this person here. Yeah. Capricorns, they have a very fiery nature to them. Even though they're an earth sign, I really feel like they get that fire in them. They do. That is exactly how I've been feeling since she came home, September 10th. Well, as far as so if your daughter's energy has been affected, I would recommend that, first of all, she has to, her life, her choices, her soul contracts, things that the hard lessons, easy lessons, everything she's decided to learn before she got here. That being said, as her mother, no, you're not, it's like as moms, we're like, fuck that. We want to take care of our kids. We want to tell them when they're making mistakes. And when we get to that thinking, we have to think about, well, how much did we hate when our parents tried to control us, when we wanted to do our free will? So you might have to use a little reverse psychology on her, just to give her that spiritual hug and help her see for herself without her knowing you're helping her see that she's changed or things are different. I would, of course, also, okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting a message here. Be some sort of substance that could be affecting her, Abigail, because I'm feeling a substance. It could be involved here. but I would see about doing a house cleansing just to reset the energy in your home to that positive love energy that's normally within your home because it's coming from your family, and trying to cleanse. I mean, you can't cleanse her of somebody else's energy unless she wants it, but you sure as shit can try. You can go ahead and try to cleanse her energy with sage or putting out. I'm also hearing lavender. If you like lavender, putting out candles, lavender oil in those oil burners. Trying just to change her mood to get her to think more positively, and really putting in effort to stop the ripples that are flowing into your home from the negative karma that she's picked up from somebody. Cancer 2017. Okay. Well, you're going with as much as please positive love. That's amazing, Abigail. So I know that won't make any sense when somebody watches it later, but she says that she feels as though she's been sneaking around, taking things since she's gotten home. She just feels that negative vibe, basically. Abigail is sensitive and feels what's going on underneath. And, well, if you know what's causing the problem, that could help you, project board a solution in your mind. Okay, so let's get Cancer's a card here. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Hi, Double Moon. Thank you for joining us. All right, back into your energy, Cancer for December 2017. What do they need to know? What can help them focus so that they are finally going to admit what they're seeing? What can help them resolve this situation? Well, I mean, these are called the whispers of love, but I am hearing all love messages here. So this situation, of course, as we've already heard from somebody watching, is about, and from my guides. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I should say it is coming from you. It's about somebody that you love. So family, how this outside energy is rolling over and having that ripple effect into your family. So true love, this love is a once in a lifetime love. So remembering how much you love somebody will help you help them when they don't want to be helped and they're lashing out and they're being angry. And just remembering that and focusing on that positive connection that you have with them will actually help you help them. So speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change someone's life, including your own. Just beautiful. So no matter how much they piss you off, you have to remember to talk to them in a language of love, and it's their language of love. And I am being told to talk about that book, 7 Languages of Love. Talking to someone in their own love language helps them understand you. Take a chance in love. When we start to love, our lives are changed forever. So what I'm seeing here is throwing love into a situation where you are throwing it at yourself and this person that's bringing in that bad energy, the person you've let drive your car. Well, it's time to pull over at the rest stop and ditch them and take your keys back and take charge back of your life and run your life the way you know is best. And that's a life of love. All right? Not to let somebody else's negative energy continue to affect the positiveness that you want to assert. And Cancers, I know you're so sensitive and you're so sweet, and that you will lash out because your feelings are hurt so bad. Stopping and taking a breath before you lash out and mindfully choosing your words ever so carefully. You want this situation to not be one of loss. So take the blinders off, take a good look at the situation, and do what's right. Love yourself, take care of yourself, and take care of those that mean the most to you. Okay? Okay, so, oh, you're welcome, Susan. I am thankful for you watching. I hope this message did help you. Abigail, my mother is putting her as equal as if a sibling. Totally uncool. My goal is to move back near dad's side of our state where I grew up. Too many unethical, sick people around here. Well, you may have to just physically remove yourself from the energy that you're all around and give your daughter tough love. And let her figure out, that she's screwing up. But what they don't want to hear. Okay? And she's young, and let's face it, when we're young, we all do stupid ass shit. Oh, Luna, thank you for being thankful for me. I'm thankful for you. All right, Cancers. So I'm going to leave you this message. Again, just talking about speaking the language of love, loving words, have the power to change someone's life, including your own. So remember to treat yourselves kindly and let that energy, that love and respect you have for yourself flow over into all of your relationships, because you can take care of yourself and not hurt other people at the same time. And I really believe in you, Cancer, and that you guys can do this as well. So it sounds like December is going to be kind of a rough month. I will be back in a couple weeks for love readings. And of course, if you'd like a personal reading, my link for my website is below. And, you guys can schedule an appointment with me. Of course, because I did see so many 10s, I do think it's fair to let you know that there's just some life lessons that you have to let play out. You have to let them play out, which is not easy, especially if you're a mom. All right, guys, thanks again so much for watching. I'll be doing live videos today for the cusps and the signs. And I'll be doing them for a few hours and then getting some done tomorrow as well. Thank you.